I will start the stream then. Oh, man, you know what I hate? Chairs. They are never comfortable. I always feel like it cuts off the circulation to my legs.
Maybe you just got bad circulation.
That is a very good point. I think it's just because I cross my legs when I sit. Is that an axle I hear? I guess we got a sound check axle. There you go. You should be making noise fine.
I shook my head at her and then she just looked away like, fine.
Right. So we are just waiting on. Oh, Skylar's on the Roll20, but he's not in the Discord. And we are waiting for Storm as well. Welcome. No problem. We are just waiting for Skylar at the moment. Well, why are you stuck like that? I suppose I should set this up. Did not give you any powers, but that is okay. Uh,
Damn it all.
oh, I wonder if he is not in the voice. This is not a private channel. He should be able to see the voice. Hmm.
See any other voice chats where he could be in. I genuinely don't know.
I think he's trying to use the Roll20 voice chat. Yeah, I don't have the Roll20 voice chat turned on. Yeah. Well, it's only crackly and sparky and stuff. I'm sure it's great now because they've had many updates. Oh, that's James. There he is. He made it. Oh, it's all okay. Oh my goodness, rare days. And no one on stream knows what we look like because all of our cameras are on the second screen and not on YouTube. Yeah, who would need to know? So howdy everyone. Welcome to Marvel Feats. Woo-hoo. Oh, sorry, Marvel Superheroes.
You haven't stopped staring in the same direction. Some black jawed.
Yeah. Oh, I've been looking forward to this for like months. So, very quick recap. Ouch. Well,
Don't you ouch and bigger than me?
I'm still doing the recap.
Nice.
Marvel Superheroes is a game that came out in 1984 by TSR. That's the company that originally owned Dungeons and Dragons. Nobody has played it in about 10 years, and I have not played it since I was 8. So I went and downloaded all the modules and all the rules and have been reading them for like a month in hopes that this is not hot garbage. That being said, the reviews on the game are not positive. So I have not told any of you this. This game is a burning dumpster fire from the day it was released. So, drinking game for anyone watching the stream. Anytime I say, hold on, let me check the rules, take a shot. You will not survive the night. Yeah, if you have some. Half a shot. Uh, I believe everybody has characters. Um, Axel, you have the most fleshed out character, so do you want to go first with your introduction?
I don't have an introduction.
Okay. We'll circle back to you then, Darwin. You've got the next most fleshed out character.
This is a. This is a. Joke's idea. He has contacted the hero. Got the hero back. transformers around the way on his feet. He has a chain sword, which is cool. Jake just gave him a saw and made it think it's a sword. He's almost on it. Don't worry. Don't worry. They're evil. Everyone's evil. They just don't realize it.
All right, who wants to go next?
Is it?
No, he's not actually going to be the contact. And he's like, yes, he is. Okay. Cool. As my sole contact.
What about the other two? Or do you not get any other ones?
Only get one. Hi, I'm a giant.
Yeah, Axel's a rhyme giant, which I think means river giant, but my. Ooh.
Is that like obviously direct descendant of Ymir, whatever the fuck. Like nothing is specific. It's more in like the water ice sphere than anything else.
Okay, so you're like some sort of water giant.
Yep.
Skylar, do you have a character workshop? Whoever wants to go next. Are now out of care? Are you like Martian colored? Like are you like green or blue or? In the Marvel universe, it's either blue or green. So I'm going to say blue or green. Victoria, you got a character.
Brainwashed by Hydra, but then Professor Sprout, who is like one of my contacts, undid brainwashing things, and now I do good with the help of Goon 3 and Dr. Strange. I can also talk to Brett.
This is a return to form. And that leaves Skylar with the only professional actor we have here.
Yeah, thank you. My name's if you want to know what he looks like, looks like Walter White. His Jesse. And his emergency contact is Van Helsing, specifically the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing. Yeah. And we made him a movie. Yeah, exactly. I love it too. And
I love my
we made
after being an action hero.
yeah, exactly. And we made him telepathic. And also
Telekinetic. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I just pulled it up now. Well, where do you think your teeth go when you smoke it?
You were Van Helsing.
Seeing is my emergency contact.
And then did you say that he's corrosive or that you're corrosive?
No, my joke is corrosive. Sorry.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I don't mix things up.
That was my problem.
What's that?
Can my
Sure,
Looney Tunes a thing?
you want to change from Adam Warlock to Marvin the Martian? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Absolutely. That's amazing. I'm not sure. Yeah, you guys are like Earth's second mightiest heroes. You're Earth's mightiest rejects. Think about it. What's everyone else's superhero name? So Skylar is the Blue Mania. Or we can actually put that over here. Blue.
Yes.
You should introduce yourself like that to every single person in your class.
We should have said that.
James, your character's name is Marvin, you said?
Yes. Oh, superhero name will be the Marvinator.
Marvinator. Axel, what's your character's name? Or your superhero name?
I didn't get that far right now. We're just sticking with the same name, just not MATI.
Okay. And Tori. Black Orchid. I think you told me that. I think I forgot. Alright. Save changes. Alright. I'm going to get a seizure from looking at this on my phone, so we're going to flip the phone over just for the view counts. Okay. So, Earth's mightiest heroes, more or less. The great city of New York, of course, awaits you. The hustle and bustle of city life, the average everyday bank robbery, and the smell of the ocean wafts in. What are the five of you doing in New York on this gorgeous, not at all suspicious day in which you will remain on Earth? Very normal day ahead. What's your plans for the day? What's that?
This is sweet option. This is for children's opportunities to get to the workforce. Just like reading
Oh no. This is going to be a game. We are going to get demonetized. No, not at this rate. Who? What? You're reading time. What's everyone else doing?
Nothing. It's just like outside on the street passing around with fan. It's too fucking hot.
Imagine just like an electric fan. It's-
It's just
Yeah, how tall are you? 10 feet?
2 inches as of right now.
Okay.
Just sickly looking. Natty doesn't look right. I'm talking like this fan. I'm trying to find this and nothing in this damn. You're holding a fucking Coke can, just like with 2 fingers, just it's like goddamn, shit's too small here.
It's really tedious.
It's like it's too fucking hot. Everything's too small. I want to go home.
What's the Blue Mania doing on this nondescript day in New York? Okay. He's feeling the Manhattan. I get behind that. We are going to need to move everyone on the board.
He's watching the news. It's like, oh, the bank got robbed. It's like, oh shit. It's like, oh, looks like I better. Maybe I should be there. He's thinking maybe I should be there right now. You know, I should intervene. You know, get my suit on. But he's like, you know, I should finish my.
All right. Monsieur Greg, the mechanical man. What would you be doing on this nondescript day in New York? Okay. Okay, we'll just. You are one of the cars. Okay. How about you, Black Orchid? We do not. That would be a shot. All right. All right. Uh, everyone can move their characters, right? No, no one can move their characters. That's you right there. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I did. Just for you. Okay. Well, no, hold on. I gotta go and make sure everyone can actually control their character. But you'll click on him. There, if you Axel, you're the only blue one. No.
It's okay.
All right, everyone can move their characters, right? Darwin, you somehow got pooted over to the other street corner. See, red, teal, and blue. Oh, those are hotkeys. We'll figure what those out mean later.
You can put numbers in
Health and karma. Yeah, health and karma are going to be the big ones. I would recommend everyone put their health in that red bar though right now. Whatever bar. There you go. I'll make myself purple. All right. So, running out of the bank, the sun glistens, the alarms ring. Is the fucking human wall? Everyone knows the human wall, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very well known. Yeah, a very well known Marvel villain. Yeah, one of Spider-Man's most famous villains.
Oh, it's just like.
Were you gonna quote Alex Lennon?
No, I was gonna say, oh, real. Just
For everyone at home, Tori is now crying.
not quite yet.
So yeah, the wall bursts out. He's got like 2 or 3 money bags, like fridge magneted to him. He doesn't have any hands, so where he's going to put them, he bursts out onto the scene. Is you won't catch me this time, heroes, and he begins to book it. Uh, he's also a brick wall, so where's the magnet sticking? What's that? Is it one of your powers? If the day the wall has telekinesis, I will eat my shoe. So how initiative works? Yes.
That's cool.
So how initiative works in this game is a little bit different than Dungeons and Dragons. It's more like the old school. So when combat starts, when we're rolling initiative, you declare your action before you roll. Your action will then happen on the roll. So if things change, you can change your things, but it's going to be at a negative impact. Like you'll lose columns. It's called um, if you change your action. So just keep that in mind. So Axel, you're the first person I see. So would you like to declare your action and roll initiative?
Yeah. Say perhaps there are there any bodies of water?
I do believe if you look on the map, there's a small lake kind of in the center of that park. Be-
Yeah.
Beyond that, I wouldn't put much faith. Oh, there's like a little well.
Um, I'm gonna use water control.
Okay.
Yeah, just as a projectile.
And very quick. Okay. Well, what's the rank on your water?
Excellent.
Excellent. So that's 6 areas away. So each one of those little squares isn't one area. Typically, you can move up to 3 areas on your turn. And also, I forgot to do this for everyone. Everyone's initiative modifier is based on your intuition. So Axel, your intuition is amazing. That's 50. That's +4 to your initiative. If you want to put that in your little initiative box. Intuition. At the bottom of your attributes.
You said?
Yes. And as we're declaring, we'll go through and we'll update this for everyone.
What's unearthly?
Really
When we declare yours, you're gonna use your water.
Yes.
Okay, so you can go ahead and roll initiative then, just by clicking that initiative box, or where it says roll.
Yeah.
5. Oof. Yeah, it rolls in chat. Yes, that is true. Skylar, you're up next. What are you going to declare for your action?
Okay.
And your intuition is 50 as well, so you also get +4. There you go. Just because I'm.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good signs.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll get you to do. Just click on your roll. Yeah, roll initiative. Oof. Another 5. Storm. What are you going to do on your turn? Oh yes. What's your? You said unearthly, so that's 75. I. Up.
Just this 15 just
Okay, unearthly is 100.
yeah, that's what I thought.
So that
Because you
is
would have fucked up all
6. I don't think I fucked up all of them. Okay, shift 0 is 0.
between monstrous and
Excellent is 20.
monstrous is 20.
Amazing is 50. Unearthly 75. Monstrous is 75, so that one's wrong. Amazing we said was 50. And incredible is 40. So those two 30s should be 40s.
None of
How did that go? Okay. Most of them were right. It was just a couple that were wrong.
them.
One of them was right.
The rest of them.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
So
This turn.
you did not declare your action, so I assume you can either fly over to him and try and hit him with your sword, or
Shoot
some.
him with a gun.
You do have projectile missile as one of your powers, right?
Yes.
So you could do that, yes. Um, well, on your turn, we'll come to it.
Usually make this one.
Yes. Tori, you are next in my roster. Okay, love that. Go ahead and roll your initiative. What's the value next to it? 30. 2. And then James. Oh, you got an 8 as well?
Then
Then it's 1. Oh, there's your roll. Yep, there you go. Oh, James, you didn't declare your action.
What did I get?
Okay.
There's the guy who's got one of the weaknesses.
Yes, that is true. Oh, and then we need to give him. Okay. Well, he is still going before the wall.
It's the one I lost 10 because
uh, all right, Black Orchid, you are up first. With you're making your ensnaring strike. So would you mind kind of describing how your ensnaring missile works?
that's a good question.
Okay.
To make this phase, I'm going to use like diamonds kind of thing, like going to like rapid round. Is that something?
Yeah.
That is much cooler. I would like to change my mind.
Oh, yeah, that's the wall. Okay. You want to make a giant Venus flytrap? I'm going to say that would be plant control instead of ensnaring strike, which would Sorry.
Would
I think that would work more. But giving like the vine a Venus flytrap head, maybe.
it just shoots it.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yes, I see what you're. So like instead of a batarang, it's like a Venus flytrap head.
Exactly.
Okay. Is that what you were thinking? Okay. And what's so what? So what is your rank for that? Amazing. And there is not a roll button. So you can go ahead and roll your percentile dice. And as I understand it, you wanted to do that in person, not in the Roll20, to try out your new dice.
yes, I do. Which dice is that?
That's the 2d10s. So they'll look kind of like this. Yeah, one will have ones. One will be your ones, and the other one will have a 0 after each number, but they're the same kind of dice. Where are my ones? That looks right.
Two.
Okay.
Yep.
Choose to use the in-game tab. That way people know I'm not cheating.
That is, Darwin has a quite a history for cheating.
No, you can attest that I was.
Okay, hold on. That is true. All right, what was that, Tori? 72 in, and you said it was excellent or remarkable?
Amazing.
Amazing. So 72 in amazing. If you look at the chart, I do believe that falls into the yellows.
Does anybody else know where the chart is?
I believe I sent it to everyone individually.
You sent it. Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna guess.
I will send it again. Oh, you know what? I'll put it in game chat. There you go. It is now in the game chat on the Discord. So, amazing 72. That's green. Actually, it's not that bad. So grappling is a. Oh, by the way, this is your first let's check the rules shot. Catching, here we go. With a yellow is damage. Okay. So with a that's I'm looking at catching way at the end. Yes. Okay. Shooting in a yellow is a bullseye, and catching would deal damage, and grappling would grab or partial. This is really difficult with dyslexia. So I'm gonna say with that you'd be able to grapple to ensnare him in your thing.
Two.
So which one?
Usually red. There are sometimes you'll want yellow and not red, but it's usually red.
I thought you said
Yes. All right.
Are your issues, Billy?
All good.
Are they winning?
All right. Storm. All right. What's your projectile ability?
Unearthly, which is
Okay. Mm, so that's a hit. So how exactly are you shooting him? How does your projectile ability work? Well, he certainly took nearly 100 damage.
a large cartoon anvil.
Mhm.
The soft skull.
So he has bought. So he has body armor. So your damage is reduced by his body armor, but is still substantial. All right. This guy.
Has problems.
Oh, how is there two storms on the board with two initiatives? Yeah, one of them is you, but one of them is also storm. Uh, I'm going to assume it's Axel's turn. Yes. I just got rid of it. All right.
I abbreviated it to PR, but I don't know what PR actually stood for. Power rank damage at one area. What the fuck does that mean?
So for every area outside of one, you lose one rank in your damage.
Okay.
So he is, by my count, 3 areas away from the nearest water source. So that would be -3 column shifts to your control.
To the water.
He would need to be closer to the water.
Okay.
The enemy would need to be closer to the water.
Yeah, the enemy would need to be closer to the water. Yes. No,
What city is this?
New York.
It's right,
I described it many times as a bright sunny day.
but it's New York. A bright sunny day just means there's a little bit of fog.
That's London.
I don't know where it's That's just
You're thinking of London, buddy. Nevada.
It's just dry.
Uh, so, what's your rank for your water? Ooh. So it is going to drop. As far as the damage is concerned, it's going to drop to typical, but you can still make your roll.
Italian. It's a desert.
Okay, and it doesn't.
He would have to be a little closer to the water, yes. So you still make your attack at excellent, but you're only dealing typical damage, as far as I understand. Shot 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how we're gonna rule it for now.
Okay. Cool. 65 on excellent. Gets me. That's green. Back. Yeah.
So green for shooting is a hit. So that is your typical damage, which is 6, which is lower than his body armor. So you essentially just witness your water spurt like start drizzling down him.
Hey yo.
Axel, stop drizzling all over the. Keep doing this every time.
Blue Mania.
Denala, wasn't it the one that had the compound? The human?
Okay.
Stop talking about it.
Okay, Darwin.
It's-
All right.
Yeah, why don't we have a single session?
Okay, we are going to put a pin in the Denala story. We will return to that. For now, it is the Blue Mania's turn.
Yes.
Okay, is that what you had declared earlier? I can't remember. I didn't write it down. So yes, you can change it, but it's going to be a -1 column shift.
Say stop. Things.
Lifting up the nearest, the heaviest vehicle, like a bus or something. I'm gonna throw it out.
Okay, so with monstrous telekinesis, you can lift. Let me check the rules. Shot number 3.
Under the James, where'd you go?
Remember when I said if this was a drinking game, you would die?
Under the James.
He'll be back. That's material strength, weight approximations. With monstrous, you can lift up to 80 tons.
80 tons.
Yes. So, uh, you could definitely pick up a car. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 3 cars go up. So I'll get you to roll your percentile for that. And that is a -1. No. So it's
Okay, it's just in the
Yep. D100. Yeah, and because your roll's at a -1 column shift, it will be on the amazing column. So 14 is white. You go to lift up the cars, and they stutter and kind of fall back to the ground. They don't actually make it all that far. Uh, James is not here, so I'm going to you do his action for him, and because I know a little bit of metagaming, how low the wall's HP is right now, I'm just going to change his action. Oh, unless he just came back. He just got back, just in time. No, it stays monstrous. It's just because you had changed your action, it had column shifted you one time. James, the wall is on the brink of death. I would recommend changing your action to stab him.
Okay, I'll just stab him sharp.
Okay, so are you going to like run up and teleport to him, or are you going to, or sorry, are you going to teleport to him, or are you going to run to him? So you would need to roll a dual. You know what? You're close enough. You could just walk up and stab him. You're less than 3 spaces away. Oh no, you are more than 3 spaces. Okay, so you can get to that space, which is still close enough that you could stab.
Okay.
Okay. So you would roll a percentile dice on your fighting ability. And that's in your attributes. No, so whatever your roll is compared to the chart. So 25 lands you in yellow with a edged attack is a hit with unearthly for your claws. You are doing 100 or sorry, are your claws unearthly or are they monstrous? They're unearthly. That's your claws, not your fighting, right? Okay. So your claws are doing 75 damage. He has excellent body armor, which is 20. So 75 minus 20 is doesn't fucking matter because it kills him anyways.
He's dead. Fuck.
Well,
You evildoer.
he's not dead. He's incapacitated. And in urgent need of medical attention.
Don't worry, I have a saw. I can fix this.
Does anybody have any sort of medical attention they can perform to him?
I can cure him of every disease I'll have after this.
Anyone have first aid? It would be in talents. All right, James. You want to go ahead and roll your first aid? Yep. And sorry, it's compared to your intuition. +1 column shift. So, what is your intuition? Your intuition is excellent. +1 column shift is remarkable. You rolled 94. That lands you still in the yellow, but it's a really high yellow either way. So yeah, you're able to patch him up more or less, at least to the point where he's not dying.
Okay.
And you saved the day. So everyone receives. Everyone receives 30 karma. And whilst you are. Yes. Is your karma supposed to be at max right now? No.
Okay.
Your karma should be at 0.
Thank you.
You should have somewhere called your. Yes, so that's not up in your karma bar. It's down on the bottom right is your karma pool and advancement fund. So you put it in your karma pool. Yes. No, the karma advancement fund is something else.
And how much?
As far as I'm aware. It's not quite level. So if you want to upgrade your powers, to upgrade a pre-existing power, I think is 50. I will check the rules. Shot number 4. I'll check the rules for that later. Or you could get a new power for 3,000 karma. That one I do know.
So in the
Yes. No. In the karma pool, not the saved box. Yes.
Kill someone.
Yeah, if you kill someone, your karma automatically goes down to 0. And if you fail to in this module, if you fail to do the heroic action or actively pursue evil actions, you will also lose all your karma. So that is something worth keeping in mind. So, with that, you all witness a huge bald head materialize. It is broad-faced and more or less square in shape. A heavy brow hangs over white, pupilless eyes. A relatively small, flat mouth runs from between the eyes to the top of a grim, fine-featured mouth. I feel like that's a typo, but that is how it is written, and it says to read this exactly. You'll find out in a minute. The undersized ears are pressed close to the head. Judging from the size of the cranium, its head holds a very large brain. There is a threat to Earth, it says. Though the planet remains ignorant of its danger, it may perish without your aid. This would be a grievous loss for the cosmos. A body materializes beneath the head. It seems too small and fine featured to support the head's weight. Yet it has a certain grace that, that belies great hidden strength. The figure wears a simple linen toga and stands about 12 feet tall. So, Axel, you're short.
Technically, no.
A, are you taller than 12 feet normally?
Normally 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
So suck it.
A rogue planet has fallen into orbit around the sun. The creatures crawling on its surface pose a threat to Earth, as does the planet itself. You must investigate and do what is necessary. The matter now lies entirely in your hands. I cannot, nay, must not interfere. A floor materializes beneath the body's feet, a translucent wall behind the head. The figure now stands in a room of curved lines and luminous light. Other man-sized figures stand in the room. These would be the other heroes. The threat lies there in Earth's orbit. The tall figure points to his right. The walls grow transparent. Outside the room, Earth's star casts light on the cratered gray dust surface of Earth's moon. The rogue planet is nowhere in sight. And if you missed that, you all just got teleported to the moon by this lovely chap here. Yes. So,
Attention to send a picture of this man.
well, I will throw up his token as well. Did you just post a picture of Axel? That's even better. Did it not upload? It did not upload. There we go, uploading. There you go. There is a picture of him.
Stupid flashbacks.
So, would anyone be aware of who this is? James, you would most likely be aware of who this is from your travels. This is Uta. I believe he's a watcher.
The Great Watcher Uta.
Yes, you would be aware that Uta is a watcher, meaning he has taken an oath of non-interference, but generally is here to kind of protect the solar system and the cosmos and stuff.
Whatever could you need of us, Great Watcher?
I have done too much. You must go and see for yourself.
Cool. Give us a boat.
Do you lack the means for interstellar travel? I thought heroes as great as yourself would have already accomplished such feats.
I'm not carrying these assholes.
I barely graduated.
Do I look like an Uber?
All right, with that, he'll stretch out one hand to his left, and all the dust and crater and whatnot begins to kind of dissipate and shift as a large and ancient spacecraft lifts from the moon's surface and begins to levitate. Those of you who have a astral background, such as James and Axel, would immediately recognize this as an ancient Skrull ship, a race of warriors that have long since been at war. Its paint has... Oh yeah, no, the Skrull have invaded... would have invaded Jotunheimer 1,000 times. They are dicks.
Stupid little shit.
Lifting the ship out of the ground also reveals the architecture that once again the two of you would recognize as a former Tree City. This is known as the Blue City, and it once again remains dust laden and mostly abandoned. It's beginning to fall apart. Mostly, but well, Utah's here, right?
They have some crackheads.
The ship's paint has long since been bleached and sandblasted by the moon, but beyond that, it appears to be in working order,
How big is it?
large enough to support you. It's a small warship.
Yeah, 20 feet 2 inches. I could stand up properly in that.
Probably only within the storage room, but yes.
Those are two different things.
20 feet and 2 inches. Yeah. When you say you're 6'5",
Darwin was making a dick joke.
Ah, somebody got it.
I have one. I also didn't hear you.
Mhm.
I heard something about measurements. And that's it. So yeah, with that counter,
Only in like the warehouse storage room.
okay,
All right.
that's all I need to know. Where can I go?
All right.
Jake,
I know where my bedroom is, you guys.
It would if we had cameras actually turned on for the stream.
I really hope they're not. I don't like being half my face on the internet.
They indeed are not.
Beautiful.
See.
Shit, that's what I was really joking.
Is there a kitchen in the ship? No. No. You know what? Probably. There's probably like a mess or something.
We're like in space and shit. You know how long.
Oh, that reminds me. There was something that I was supposed to do for you all. Everybody is okay. Everybody whose powers are less than such and such a number are supposed to get a power up. We did that during character creation. As well as everybody gains the free power known as life support. Where is these extra powers? I can put it in later, yes.
Life support.
That is basically just breathe in space and you don't need food or water. Here we go. Okay. Raise all power and attributes, yada yada. Bestow unearthly flight and shift C life support. We're going to ignore the flight rule. So unless you started with flight, you don't get it.
Okay.
But everyone does still get life support. All right. So who gets the ever lovely option of flying the ship?
I do. I'm a robot.
So you're just going to go plug yourself into the ship?
Probably the most reasonable.
All right. I assume you guys are going to investigate, yeah? It's too late to change talents.
I haven't used him once yet, so
That's true.
So what's that? So The command center of the bridge consists of one captain's chair with a computer terminal currently inhabited by the skeletal remains of the previous captain. A couple other chairs, one for communication, one for navigation, so on, one for weapons. Most of which inhabited by the skeletons of the previous crew. A quick dust them off, though, and you should have a comfortable place to sit. As well,
Give it a good flick on the top of the forehead, and the entire skeleton would just turn to dust.
yeah, pretty much. As a robot, oh, you don't have computer interface, do you?
I do now.
No, not how this works. So you're gonna have to fly it manually. Essentially, you're gonna have to pull up the steering wheel and actually steer the ship.
Talent or power?
It would be a power, but it's going to cost you 3,000 karma if you want it. What's that? Okay. So you're just gonna pop up the steering wheel and I picture like one of those old school like sailing boat steering wheels. Pops out of the floor. It's got like car gas pedals and stuff.
What would be used to steer the ship?
I'm going to say it's well, I don't actually have listed the skills off the top of my head. Where's your character? Checking the rules. I lost track of how many shots that was supposed to be. Not inherently. Yeah. It is intuition. And your intuition is unearthly?
Yeah.
So that's your first red one. So yeah, you are essentially an expert on this ship. It is so like intuitive. It's almost like it was built for you to pilot it. So you're able to lift it off and begin heading out into the solar system. With that, that is chapter 1 complete. What's that?
Made for me. This must have been made by a short man just like me.
So that is chapter 1 complete. Everyone gets a extra 10 karma for agreeing to help Utah. Probably yes. You also gain your karma value. You gain that as well. So your max karma, you gain. You gain that. Uh, no, you add that to your karma pool. Oh, Darwin, you're keeping track of your karma in your karma bar, not in your karma pool. You okay? If you say so. That should be 0 right now, and your karma pool should have that number. That bar is for something else. I don't fully know exactly what it's for. I think it's for when you spend karma. Unless there's yeah. Is there a karma used box?
Yeah.
Oh. So there is. No, when you on the right of the screen, when you scroll down past powers, there's another box called Karma Pool. I am not wrong, you are an idiot. Okay. So, What is the plan? Oh, where did your 200 go down? That should be 265 in Karma Pool. All right. Everyone understands what's going on with Karma now. No. 0 to start.
So you earned your maximum karma pool on top of that.
Okay. Missed that part.
Now your karma thing goes back to 0. The karma thing at the top goes back to 0.
So flying around in the solar system and your retrofitted Kree ship. How are you guys searching for whatever this threat is?
Dust off that corpse there on that chair and figure out how the navigation thing works. Not the Jotun. Jotuns are useful.
I wasn't going to. I was going to look for the warehouse.
Oh, when you enter the ship, it would essentially enter into the cargo hold. So it would be the first room you enter, essentially.
Right, but
The ship's not that huge, so I imagine that you got the cargo space, the cargo hold. The bottom floor is probably utility. The second floor probably has a couple of bunks, the mess hall. There's a long hallway that runs from the cargo hold to the bridge where a lot of you would be. And then the top floor probably has weapons systems, things like that.
okay.
All the weapon systems, however, have been disabled. Because that's what it says here. Can you re-enable them? The ship remains in excellent condition. Its weapon systems are not operational. If you okay, I'm going to say it is a red intuition feat. You can use your engineering to shift 1 in your intuition. No, you're piloting. Make an intuition check, right? +1 column shift for your engineering. It needs to be in the red column or the red section to fix the weapons. Or it could be reason if you have a higher reason, I guess.
So it's the dash.
Yes. Um. Yeah, you have no idea what you're looking at. You can't find the weapon systems.
Oh.
As far as you're aware, this is the only Skrull scientific vessel in history.
Possible to like spend time try again.
Not with that roll. Yes. Sky, what's your character doing while all this is going on?
Honestly, I think what he's trying to do is he's a very energy person. He energy detects, so I think he's trying to detect the sort of energy of the ship. to try and like figure out where the issue is. I think an issue that's what he would do.
Okay, what's your energy? What's your energy detect?
Sensing something to do with the engine.
But what's the rank? Amazing. Okay. So go ahead and give that a roll then.
Okay.
It's the D100. As far as you're aware, the ship has no engines. Or if it probably does have engines, you just can't find them. Yeah. James, are you there?
Yes.
Whilst everyone else is goofing around with the weapons and engines, Darwin's piloting. Are you looking for the rogue planet? Yeah, there's probably a navigation computer. That would be intuition. I don't think you'd have any skills to increase that. And your intuition is excellent. We'll say it's yellow result is required. 30. Your intuition is excellent, so 30 lands you in white. That is not good. As far as you're aware, you cannot find the ship. Axel, what are you doing? What are you doing to try and help locate the rogue planetoid that has fallen into orbit?
Windows
I'd assume so.
in
Um,
or are
sure.
they high up?
You know what? I'm gonna say that there's like kind of like a little skylight dome. You might be able to look out it with a crate and being full sized.
Okay.
S-
Yeah. So, Naughty will just. I'm still trying to figure out the specifics on how exactly this room's gonna work. So, just for the purposes of right now, before I can figure that out, we turn the rune off,
okay.
and obviously we're in the cargo hold. Naughty just shoots up.
Okay.
Just looking around at the cargo hold. How empty is it?
There's boxes full of expired ammo, expired uh, rations. Expired rations never go bad, but these are expired. Um,
These are expired.
yeah. Yeah, these rations have probably been here longer than humanity has been on Earth.
It at least stands on top of it. And it's just looking at that sky.
All right, I'll get you to either make a reason or intuition check, and we'll make it um, a yellow feat.
Because that is higher. It's covered by things because I don't know how to do it.
It's 34. What's your intuition? That's green.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I did say it was supposed to be yellow. Mhm. um, I would say you getting kind of like a view of the solar plane, kind of see a extra little glissant, um, vaguely behind the sun, like the opposite side of the sun is Earth, but it's only a twinkle in the black, hardly enough to say that that's the planet.
Throw away. Whether it's irrelevant, I couldn't say. We're just having a party.
Hey, what's up, Chelsea? We're we're live right now, so I hope that's not an issue. Yeah.
You can see us though.
Yeah, I think we got like one watcher and it's me. It's Darwin's call. He's the one piloting the ship.
That's what.
The sensor yet?
I believe everyone who's tried has failed.
Okay, can I try and use the sensor array? Because the best chance we have is a Jotun that stood on a box.
All right. Intuition, yellow check, or it could be reason. Intuition or reason. 82.
82.
What's your wait? What's your intuition or reason, whichever one you're using? Unearthly. Yeah, that would fall into the yellow section. So yeah. Um, your sensors ping a small moon-sized planetoid that has been trapped in an erratic, elongated orbit around the sun. It may cross Earth's orbit and collide with it within the period of the next few months. The planet currently appears to be uninhabited. Um,
So,
it's roughly in the same spot. Yeah.
alright, let's check it
Alrighty. We are playing Marvel superheroes, which by quite a margin. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. This is fun.
out. I'm having fun.
hmm Alrighty. So as you approach the planet, its hue is very rapidly shifting from red to green. A an Yes, the kind of atmospheric ring around the planet also appears to be growing. So it's going from kind of like a pale white lack of atmosphere to a bright blue, similar to what would be around Earth. And oceans appear to be swelling up in some of the lower regions of the planet. As you enter the atmosphere, I assume you guys are entering the atmosphere, right? Any reason not to? Yeah. Okay. A lush jungle covers the planet. A lush jungle covers the planet's volcanic surface. Here and there, village clearings dot the landscape. A great pyramid-shaped mound rises in the center of a large village.
Egyptian.
Are you going to approach the pyramid, or are you going to approach a different village, or what's your plan, Captain?
I see nothing wrong with going and approaching that village. These are very social. Other than Dora.
Are these aliens?
Potentially. I thought you said you thought you were human. Aliens are not very common on Earth, so it's not like it's a well-known thing that aliens exist. So, as you come down to land on the planet, a dozen humanoids approach. So I assume you guys are getting out of the ship, yeah?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
what exactly is like the plan for it? Who's exiting the ship first? What's going on?
I was doing the captain, right?
Can't be given the leadership.
Just Matt, you guys are all arguing in the cargo hold, like waiting, like Axel's there leaning on the switch, and you all just like argue about who needs to leave first.
Leah just goes,
If
okay,
someone
whatever.
doesn't decide, I'll pull this fucking lever. I'll fucking pull it. I'm crazy.
Greetings.
All right, so
To your leader.
so you're just opening the hatch, and going first. So as you open it, you feel the warm, wet air kind of fill your lungs, and it feels nice. Since being on the moon wasn't a whole bunch of oxygen, it's nice to feel the air once again in your lungs, but it feels stale compared to Earth, almost as if it's not air, but a poor assimilation of what somebody who was described air would believe air is.
Soon.
Yeah, it's Martian air. A dozen humanoids approach. They stand 5 feet tall and wear nothing but green loincloths. Uh, they have shaved heads and they have shaved their heads and bodies completely bald. The natives' jaws droop loosely from their elongated heads that make them appear taller than they actually stand. Their deep-set eyes study the world with a vacant yet curious glaze. Huge, fan-shaped ears flap at the sides of their heads. About half of the natives carry spears and clubs, made from substance resembling bone-white wood. Although instinctively clinging to the weapons, it is clear the natives consider them woefully inadequate. One of the natives steps forward from the homogeneous crowd. His lips move, but not even a whisper of a sound is issued from his mouth. The ears of the other natives twitch and turn. They twitch and turn towards the speaker. A moment later, he finishes, and the natives patiently await a reply. So you guys are just shouting out, "Welcome, take us to our leader," kind of thing.
Yeah.
The natives flap their ears closed and squeal in agony. They throw their spears at the characters and scurry a dozen steps away. We're going to assume that you guys remain uninjured. The weapons kind of pout off you. Uh, pretty poorly. They're pretty poorly made weapons. As the natives run into the jungle and scatter.
We're too loud.
So that's some sensitive punk ass bitches. Got it. Considering they didn't make noise. Sorry.
We're too loud. But maybe just a little bit better. Can they read?
I think a whisper. The whisper's a really good idea. I think sticking to the whispers would be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna stay quite far away from them and then just whisper.
You get no response back from the jungle. Are you going to pursue or perhaps the plants saw where the villagers went? Hello. Oh, that's a horrible grass voice. That's bad. Hello. That's slightly better. Hello. I know where they went. I would tell you. Please tell you. Okay. Rules as written. The plants are supposed to be incredibly dumb and can only respond to direct questions. But you can't have a conversation with them. But you can just ask them like straight up. In which case, the plant says, "Well, they're disassociated." Well, they took their physical forms and they were like, "Woo!" Became a bunch of little seeds through the astral plane, and are now disassociated.
Sounds like Mickey Mouse.
I don't think they will. It seems to be a pretty permanent thing. uh, Potentially, there are other villages on the planet though. So, uh, Darwin, did you land at the one with the big pyramid, or did you land at one of the other ones? Okay, you're at you're at the main city, which is now a fucking ghost town. All of them are gone. It's about a 2 to 4 square mile area of small like clay huts and whatnot, slowly going up to this giant step pyramid with the terrace on top. To which all of them are gone. There are no roads or anything leading out of the village. Kinda. You can picture it as like, yeah, kinda.
Holy shit, we just killed the Mexicans.
Oh. Stephen Watson has asked us in the comments, is everyone having fun?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I think we're having a pretty good time.
Like fantastic time.
The city is gone. Or the city's still there. It's just the villagers are gone. So I'm to the plants, yeah.
Where can we find people?
Oh well, there's tons of villagers around the planet.
Just don't kill them.
Where's the next closest village?
That way. It has now become painfully obvious. The planet kind of like spins in the circle. Like the blade of grass kind of like circles. It has now become painfully obvious that grass does not have a sense of direction. As a creature who does not need to move, probably does not have one. Thank you. The grass proceeds to. That's one specific grass proceeds to disassociate.
Lovely.
Victor, Tori is now not having fun. All right. With that, can we take a 5-minute bio?
Sure.
Okay. All right. We will regroup in 5.
Sweet.
I lost my pen. There you go.
Society, if you're still here, I cannot hear or read what you're going to say.
All right. So how uh who's still here? I think Storm's here. I think Sky's here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Is James here? Or is James taking a bio?
I think James is doing his own thing.
I heard. So okay. How are you guys feeling about the game so far? Like system wise. It's different.
It's going to be a big gratuitous
It's not
so far.
it's not too bad. Victoria, what do you think of the system so far? The grass doesn't have to have been disassociated. I was just being me. Yes. That's okay. That's what bio's for.
Using the roll from the character sheet gets you a lot lower numbers than just rolling a D100 in the chat, from what I've noticed.
Agreed.
Hmm.
That's why I've stopped doing it.
I think I'll make another macro, specifically for the percentile rolls. It's quite a bit of work.
Use it because that way I get better numbers.
Well, I'm going to skew the macro for higher numbers.
Whatever.
So I will literally weight the dice for you. No. Okay.
Mid black horse. It makes it sound like it's like a.
Okay, how do you spell orchid? Because I will fix it.
No, it's fine. It's
No, ORCHID. Okay. I will also go through
so
here.
never show does.
What's your character's hit points, Victoria?
I think which 210.
210. And what is your max karma? Okay. So take 100 out of your karma pool and put it into your karma bar. Darwin, what is your max hit points? And what's your max karma? Skylar, what's your max hit points? Yes. It'll be like it should be around attribute somewhere. Yes, health. 165.
Yeah.
And what's your 175? Okay. And you can go ahead and fill that up. James, you can't view your character, right? Okay, so your max health is 320 and your karma is 80. 320 and your karma is 80. And all we're waiting for is Axel. Axel, are you back?
Yep.
Alrighty. What's your hold on. What is your hit points or health? 231. How is it 231? Oh, I see. Yes, I see. Okay. And what's your karma? No, your max. Yeah. Okay. So the max karma bar next to your health, I believe, is how many karma you can spend like per essentially per day. And that's things you can like dump into your actions and stuff and whatnot. So if you take some out of your karma pool and you put it there, then that would you can then use that to change roles and stuff.
Yeah, so we're looking at
Yes.
62.
Oof. So if you want at any point when before you make a roll, you can declare that you want to add karma to it. For every point of karma you add, it adds that much to the roll, and it's a minimum of 10. Does that make sense? Everyone is looking at me like that made no sense at all.
This game is so
Okay.
spend those dollars to make your fist do more damage when you punch someone in the face. There you go.
No.
Sure, it does.
Okay. We'll find a reason to use karma later. All right. So,
Just makes your numbers better.
you guys wanted to go to the next village and speak with. You're going to try and whisper to them this time.
Yes.
All right. So you hop in your ship. You pop up over to the next village. As you land, you open the hatch back up. Once again, the villagers gather around. One villager steps ahead. He does his little speech and looking at everyone else while their ears kind of turn and flap and twitch towards him. Who is going to make the first whisper? I'm sorry. Can you say that louder for me? Because I am deaf. My ears are not nearly as good as these.
I said something. Peace. Just like to say
Both. It has spread. Yeah. The head man, the man who would approach, kind of the chief. They actually call him the head man. Yes. Because and quote he gives good head. No. Okay. He approaches you. Welcome to Ufalant, mighty ones. We are honored by your presence. Please, please, join us for the feast. We would.
Oh, what about the last village? I think this is a trick.
Please, we must insist. We could not allow you. It's not that we couldn't. We must insist that you join us for a feast. He turns to his fellows. The saviors have arrived. They will save our village. And they all begin to kind of whisper and cheer.
save your village from what? Yeah, what's going on?
You're so creepy as hell when you whisper.
Well, you absolutely must stay for the feast. There will be much more detail at the feast. But you see, our planet, and as you say, he's kind of like waving his hands to the other villagers to kind of instruct them to go and gather things for the feast. Our people are devoted pacifists, but we the underspirits have been angry with us and have been they took the second sun from our home. Our planet grows cold and is dying without the second beating sun to keep us alive.
Well, that is mighty terrible.
Mhm. And surely the gods that you are would be able to uh, return our son to us from the underspirits.
Giant.
Gods. um.
Planet lost or the sun taken?
Son was taken away. Dude, these guys don't even know how to write. I don't think they have a star. The Mayans could write. That was a racism. This guy's just like blinking at you.
Okay. I guess it's figure out what's happening.
Yeah, just it's like extremely poisonous to us. You guys.
Born and raised in New York.
Yes.
Green.
Shit, what was Invader Zim's cover story for him having green skin? It's a skin condition or something?
Something like that. Dude, are you just going for Invader Zim?
No.
Oh.
That's a,
The game is
I know. Okay, within an hour, the feast is prepared. And the headmaster approaches you. Okay, so the feast is going to be on kind of like a small little mound. They've got like this long stone table with all these like little stone stools and whatnot, and the Uffalunts had brought out all sorts of fruits. There's red fruits, there's yellow fruits, there's green fruits. Um, there's even a blue fruit. Um, the headmaster kind of takes whomever he deems to be the most physically fit. Axel, he's grabbing you by the hand and just come. You all must take the.
To see him try.
He's like reaching up and like trying to grab your pinky. He's literally a quarter of your height. He's like trying to drag you by the pinky. He's like, come, you must. You must take the seat of honor. And they kind of like start bringing the stools to the head of the table for the five of you. Come, sit. So as
thank you.
so, I assume you're all taking your seats. The head Oofalump like he like golf claps and six of them immediately rush out into the jungle and start like rolling in a giant fucking boulder with like there's three more like on top chiseling it as they're rolling it for you to like begin carving out a stool and they plant it at the head of the table for you. Uh, it's slightly too large now. Uh, so as you take your seats, at the head of the table, all the fruits majestically displayed in front of you. The Uffalunts sit on their seats in rows and very carefully and patiently look at you to see what the five of you do.
consume
What are you consuming first?
a fruit.
What color? Okay. The Uplands cheer as you pick up and consume a grapefruit, and they all reach out just as you did and grab the grapefruit, and they cheer and pray as they then consume a grapefruit.
I didn't know there were grapefruit. I was just trying to make a joke about me being.
I don't know. The list of fruits go yellow, green, red, etc. So, uh, as oh, you're a robot, eh?
Yeah.
It's a fruit. It munches.
Some serious
Tori, you grab a green one. Oh, okay. Um, can you communicate with a dead fruit? Uh, I wouldn't think so. I think it still needs to be alive.
What makes it dead?
Cause see a fruit. See a
I asked if you could speak to the things to see if they were
see
gonna kill us.
our. Mhm. As far as you're aware, it's a fruit. Um, it's pretty good for you. It's got seeds and flesh and all that. Hmm? Seeds are unborn embryos. You would be able to have as much of a conversation with this fruit as you could the belly of a pregnant woman.
The pregnant
Yes, the tree would be able to respond. Unfortunately, these are not currently connected to the tree. Okay, you rip open one of the fruits, you remove the seed, and you put it in the ground. All of the Uffalons proceed to take one of the green fruits, split it open, take the seed out, put it in the ground. They then cheer. Yeah, it's like golf cheering. Wait, how does it go? Da 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 da. No, thank you. Please don't. I will have a migraine.
That's why I suggested it.
Um,
It's not that I didn't know.
who next is consuming a fruit? All right. What color are you grabbing? Sure. All right. Yeah, you take a bite out of it. Um, all of the Uffalunts do the same and follow you, and they're watching you super closely as your teeth sink into it. For at first, it seems very juicy, very wet. It's like the most juicy apple, but it very quickly begins to break down into like this sandy texture in your mouth. Um, not wholly unpleasant, but not necessarily something you'd want to eat a lot of. It's definitely not like your next go to fruit. Uh, and that face you made right there is the same face all the Ufflons are going to make. Um, yeah, they every little like movement of the mouth they are mimicking. Do you swallow the fruit? All the Uffalunts proceed to spit out the fruit and toss it into the jungle. And they riot. They grab all the orange fruits and they toss them into the jungle. They begin lighting fires on the orange trees as they dance in circles around them. Rah! Burn, 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 burn.
Yes. I'm fully embarked.
With that, the head Uffalunt approaches and he kind of stands up. Our gods have come down to Uffalunt to save us from the Underspirits. They will return the second sun. They will inform us as to why it's gone missing in the first place. And what maltragedy we have performed to curse us so. But before we have the ceremony of sending them to the Underspirits, we must first dance. And three very poorly dressed Uffalunts, like they have like really bad makeup. Just really like one shoes different, like their shoes are different sizes. One's got like a sock as a glove. They're just like it's like toddlers dress these. Stand up on the table and they dance the chicken dance, but it's like very out of sync, and half of them very clearly do not know the moves. Yeah, two of them are doing the chicken dance, and one is like very poorly doing the Macarena. That look that Axel's doing right now, that's kind of what most of the Uffalunts are doing. And the head Uffalunt, seeing this, proceeds to. He angrily halts the dancers. Enough! Let the roast begin! And about a dozen Uffalunts stand up, grab the dancers, tie them to a spit, and begin to carry them to the fire.
Hey, this is why we took your son.
Who? How are you going to stop them from roasting the dancers?
I'm saying this is why we took your son.
But my lord, surely, you would wish to dine on the flesh of the Uffalunts that had displeased you so.
But they didn't displease us. I thought they were dancing.
All right, see you in a bit, James.
Mistaken.
Dancing classes and recitals instead of setting everyone up for failure.
Dude, these people need to survive. The fuck you mean dance recital?
Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker!
Bah!
Teach them what a gun is.
Surely you have just not eaten enough. These words you speak, they are madness. And he begins to kind of shuffle off behind the other Uffalunts.
Just gonna go up over there and then just kind of like start untying them. Be like, no.
The guard Uffalunts are going to like take their like wooden sticks and kind of. You're just going to scream?
No, I said we
No,
could. I'm not
you
saying
could.
I would.
What's this? Okay. Snap it with the singular hand. No. Bad. This is a mistake right here.
Is this how you treat your gods?
They've begun to shuffle off. Like it is time to act, otherwise these poor dancers are going to get fried.
I will simply step up.
It's bonfire sized, so still smaller than you, but pretty much larger than the rest of your party. We'll say it's probably 10 feet tall.
That's like half my size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there water?
I'm sure there is.
How
We'll say there's a river. Not all that, but probably runs through the village. We'll say maybe if you're trying to extinguish the fire, there's definitely enough water nearby that you could extinguish the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm definitely going to extinguish the fire. So like the surrounding like dry brush is like, ha, fuck you. It's gonna take a while to start a fire now, bitch. Can't start a fire with wood.
um. You could. Who is going to address it? Who's going to say what to them, essentially?
Because they made a mistake.
This is not the will of the gods.
But the underspirits would have us do it. Are you not?
The bastards that stole your son.
Do we look like
You specifically. He kind of looks up and down, like, yes.
Okay.
All right, that's a good lead right there. Okay, the rest of us don't.
It's two spirits to try to get your son. They took away your son, which would
Fine, we won't eat them. When the second son goes missing, you're the ones on the pyre. I will take you to the underspirits in the morning. With that, a tremendous flash bursts out over the horizon. A loud rumble follows shortly thereafter as a shockwave passes over the jungle. Birds and leaves fly off. The crowd begins to panic and murder. Mutter. They begin to mutter that the underspirits, they've arrived. They've come because we've displeased them, and so on. The headmaster stands up and kind of taps his staff on the table. Enough! We will take our gods to the underspirits, and they will save us. They will save us from the angry underspirits.
Yeah, goddamn right.
What was that, James? All right. And with that, that is the end of chapter 2, and also will be the end of the session. As far as karma goes, you guys saved the dancers, which is the big heroic act for this chapter, meaning you do not lose all your karma. You attended the feast, that's plus 5 karma. You saved the dancers, that's plus 20 karma. So that's 25 plus whatever your karma rank thing is that you're gaining.
nice?
So,
we get 25.
yes. I will do that for you, James. And how much did you earn last time? 40. So that should be
No, 40.
we'll say 40. So 120 for James plus 25 plus 80 is 105. So that will take you up to 225. There you go.
Can I upgrade my skills yet?
Last shot of the night. To get a new power, yes. So hold on, I'm checking because I don't know off the top of my head. Okay.
So the shot.
Okay, karma. Gaining karma. Still gaining karma. Personal karma awards. Charities. Negative karma. Advancement. Spending karma. So you can spend karma on your rolls. Each point of karma increases your roll value by 1. A minimum of 10 must be spent. Power stunts. A power stunt is a special ability you can take involving your power. Every time you use it, it costs 100 karma points to try. Power. So if you were a speedster and you wanted to use your speed to like run in a circle and make a whirl, like a tornado, that would be a power stunt.
Damage transfer.
Pardon? Yes.
That is how I parry stuff with damage transfer.
That would have to be done in combat. That's not a right now thing. Building things.
Like I could call it a power stunt.
Maybe.
Just say yes.
No, okay. Building things. Karma is also spent in the process of building things, as outlined in Chapter 4. Karma may be used to determine the success of an experiment or innovation. So, if you wanted to build something, I guess you could use that. Okay. So then, in order to advance, individual players must create a separate listing or fund karma. Karma placed in the column will be used for a specific type of advancement, ability, resource, power, etc. Ability advancement is the increase of okay, how much do you have to put? Karma put aside must be put there for one of the 7 purposes above. A character may not have advanced karma funds set up for more than one of the 7 purposes. But after making a purchase in one area, may move the remaining karma to another area. Raising an ability by 1 rank costs 10 times the current rank's number of that ability.
That's a fucking lot.
So, looking at your character, and that's is that rank or number?
Number.
Yes, 1 rank number. So, to raise your fighting, your incredible fighting, from 40 to 41 would cost 400 karma. Yes, and that'd bring you from 40 to 41.
That's not terribly useful.
Well, that's an extra point of damage, and that will eventually go up. Example, potato salad man. Love that. You may do the same with your resources. Oh, sorry. When you're doing it with your resources, you add an extra 200 points to that cost.
Yeah, an extra what?
200 points if you're doing that with your resources. So your resources are 20, so times that by 10 is 200, plus 200 is 400 points to take that from 20 to 21.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like that's what I said.
Okay, I missed it. Yes, and then there's, the 3,000 karma for adding a new power, which I imagine is what you want to save up for. So that's session. Yeah, a little bit on the weird side, but it's Marvel, so it's what you expect. I've played the game a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good because you added him to your contacts. Darwin is the sole reason Batman exists in Marvel comics.
Except that he was 8 feet tall, which is proportioned like a dwarf. I don't know that's true. That's just no, actually, no. Asgard dwarves are regular size. Nah, he's just short. He's a bit of a brick shit house. He's okay.
All right. Well, is there
Jake's pretty short too, so
not that short?
you step aside.
I'm curious now if you're taller than Darwin, because Darwin's a baller. So
Like your neck is almost a full foot long.
see, yeah. Skylar is one of the few men I've met who is able to get past the must be 6 feet or taller on the Tinder bios. Imagine so. All right. Well, is there anything we need to wrap up before we call session? No. Yeah, I think you guys did really well.
Do I know how to make gunpowder?
I would assume it's not that difficult.
Can I teach these
Mhm. Very,
this
very quickly, before we go, what do you guys think the deal is with the Uffalunts and the missing son?
they're missing God. We don't have Christianity. We need to bring it to them in that right axle. So we need to bring Jodyism to this planet.
We need to give
You need
them.
Judaism.
No.
They need Judaism.
You know what? The Christian God is not canon to Marvel Comics, but the Jewish one is.
Same one?
All right. Depends on who you ask.
Okay. So just the Jews didn't believe in Christ or something.
They didn't believe that Christ was the Messiah. But they were like, for the most part, the comic consensus, the common consensus is he was a pretty good prophet. Like he's a good dude, but he's not the Messiah.
We believe that we believe Robot Jesus was built, and he was a well-built robot, but he was not our Messiah. Is the no, that's the one with the bone fever guy. Yeah. I snoo. So, Axel, what do you think the deal is with the Effluence and the Missing Sun and the Underspirits?
Considering, if I'm gonna guess, they think. I mean, scrolls are typically green, no?
Mm-hmm.
And they said that Marvin looked like the whatever the fuck.
Yeah, an
Because
Underspirit.
he's the only green one in the group. That's one. Two, something happened where their planet got knocked out of the solar system. Because obviously they're not from ours, but
Sky.
like that is a fair.
Stretch, but okay. What's the name of the chief guy? The leader, the head.
Head.
What's his name?
The head man.
I think that he is actually super. He has. It's all looks for show. He may look weak, but he's actually way stronger than us, and he has the ability to make the sun disappear somehow. Maybe he's like illusionist, or he can bend reality, but he has the ability to make the sun disappear, and he uses this to control the people. So that way, it makes. Yeah, he controls the people, right? Now he makes it more powerful.
I need to get a digital newspaper that can roll up and smash you over the head for how close that is. I know. Well, I might be lying too. Is the other thing. James, what are you thinking? James, what do you think the deal is with the Effluence of their Missing Sun?
I agree. So it's all fake.
All right. How about you, Tori?
See, I was thinking that the planet was somehow teleported for a second. That's why I was asking about the stuff.
Oh, like that one Doctor Who episode.
I've not
You got a
seen
great
Doctor
memory
Who.
because I've never watched Doctor Who.
She's American. She's American. They don't get Doctor Who in America.
You can. I
can't
can't
remember
watch Doctor Who if I wanted to. I just haven't.
Literally, that's what happened. Yeah, the whole Earth gets teleported to a whole different system.
Okay, you see, as popular as Harry Potter is in the States, is how popular Doctor Who is in the rest of the world.
Doctor Who is very important here too. I'm just really bad about not watching popular things.
Okay.
That's fair.
I still haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Don't. It's not worth it.
Same.
Unless you like tits and guys getting their faces melted off, it's not great.
What was that one scene
Henry.
where that guy got his dick cut off, the guillotine or something?
Yeah. Anyway, that's session.
Like